Hello everyone, I am Paul with many voices, and welcome back to Prison Architect. I was going to show you in intervals, step by step, how I would set up the cells for maximum security. And I recorded all of that, but I've been talking through all of that, but for some reason OBS decided to switch my microphone out. So even, for me at least, the past 2-3 days of recording for Duolingo have been without a microphone sound. Sometimes I just really hate OBS. Anyway, as you can see by this absolute monstrosity of a prison, construction has already been completed. And I would save in intervals, but only under the actual episode name. Because I didn't think I would have to re-record. So, I am going to have to. Mutators. Super guards, super dogs, all reputations revealed, yes. Spectral staff off, fast walking. I'm gonna keep fast walking on. No longer permanent day. And I'm no longer gonna do doggy do. Because that sucks. I'm not gonna do any of the other mutators. So, map settings. Temperature, fog of war can be turned on again. High dynamic reputations, sure. That goes on again. Alrighty. So let me take you on a grand tour of what I have done. Besides the final bits of construction that you can see here, I've added a few drinking fountains throughout maximum security, and those pipes are currently getting insulated. Also, some pipes here were still getting insulated for warm water, but that is it. Let me take you on the tour for the quality 0 cells. So I believe that these were the quality 0 cells. And they were. They only have a shower head and a small window to counteract the old bed and the small cell room size to get absolutely 0. Using metal tiles, and I'm using the triangular tiles as the flooring, although aren't I using bamboo somewhere? Oh wait, bamboo was here, of course. Right? Yeah, did I not use bamboo? I did use bamboo here and there. Oh yeah, I already did that. I could do reclined rubber instead, but I'm gonna leave it as is. So that is the quality 0 cells. The idea is that prisoners come in here and only go this way to get in, and only go out through that way. I've also added everywhere the buttons and lights, including here and on the opposite end as well. So my quality 1 cells are over yonder. Small bed size, or a small cell size, but a large window, which counteracts the -1 for no windows, and adds another point on top of that for the large window. And then a soft pillow. Because they don't have any showers, because they will have to shower over here and over there. And now that I'm looking at it, might as well show you. I've decided to get a little creative with common rules that aren't really you know what? Screw that. Screw that. We are making them totally common rules. Because it just gives them more stuff to fight over. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. We're doing that. We're totally doing that. Right. So, common rules with camera pillars so that the cells can at least be viewed from within. And then some benches, some dumbbell racks, bookshelves, water cooler, drinking fountain, arcade cabinets, chairs with metal stools, some sofas, and a pool table. Every one of them has the exact same. Just like the yard. No running tracks, but these are reclaimed bricks on, I believe, the grass and stone. And what am I using on the inside, by the way? Because this is not grass and stone. Is that long grass? That is long grass. Alright. So, the yards, in order to... Ooh, wait. That is something I did not take into account. All of the yards, purely by room size, are 3 out of 10. And as you can see, I have added absolutely none of the items that add any points. And I'm also not adding any items that deduct any points. And now it's just a matter of waiting for the common rooms to register. There you go. And also the larger rooms over here are 2 out of 15 because of the larger room size. The holding cell, as well as the dormitory, both were dormitories originally, they have plenty of bunk beds. They have plenty of bookshelves, some benches, drinking fountains, and then the showers and toilets are in the back. And without any prisoners present, this dormitory and otherwise the other dormitory as well would have been 5 out of 10. As dormitories cannot be upgraded beyond 10, they are just 10. So we've had our zeros, we've had our ones. Here are my 2s. And these also have old beds. They have a soft pillow. They have a shower. And a window facing to the hallway. Which was actually not the original intention. I wanted to see if I could throw in a large window over here. But the sink and mirror blocks that. So it had to be a small mirror window over here. And then, as I was recording and as I was talking, I kind of got the idea that like I could have done it here instead. And you know what? I'm just gonna do that. So I ended up doing that instead. So yeah, the soft pillow, the old bed, the shower, and the sink and mirror. This is 2 out of 15. No. There. 2 out of 15. And then our 3 out of 15. They're using the camp beds. They are 6 squares for another point. They too have the window facing the hallway. And they too have a sink and mirror and a shower. That is enough for 3 points. And up until now, all of the rooms have been exactly the same. Autosave. And then finally, over here, we have our 4 out of 15. And these are the unique rooms, where the smaller rooms have a comfy bed with a pillow, a sink and mirror, and a shower. Despite the fact that the room size is not large enough, this is enough for 4 points. And then each quadrant of cells have one unique item in them, be it the radio, the TV, the punch bag, the canvas and paints, the pet bird, or the bookshelf. And each of the cell corners has that. They too have windows facing the hallway for that as well. Right. I've already sorted out the crop distribution over here. I don't think I did that with the food distribution just yet. No. There. And you go. You know, the register. You know, the register. Oh well. But yeah, this is kind of like how I wanted it done. Those two get that one. These and this get that one. And these get that one. It's about right. Now I can see the room quality. And I need to remove one item. Which is going to be the pool tables. And rather than dismantling them and selling them, I'm going to dump them. There. Now those are 3 out of 10 as well. The kitchens, through their meal quantity and variety, are 3, or the canteens I mean, are 3 out of 10 as well. These common rooms are not, but these serve as my Alcoholics Anonymous, and I kind of don't need both of them, but I'm going to do it anyway. Oh yeah, look at that. That's something that I discovered at the very end of my previous recording attempt. I'm using custom schedules for shakedowns. So minimum security, get weekly, like once every 7 days, at midnight. Oh, sorry. Medium security every 5 days. Maximum security every 3 days. Insane once every 3 days. Protected once every 5 days. And then Supermax get daily searches. Death Row gets daily searches. And that is it. Now you can also do the same for tunnel search, but I'm not going to do that. Roll call, you cannot do that. So that is a no. Narcotic search as well not. Yeah, I've turned off Doggy Doo, and in the process of building, I think I may have even shown it in the last episode, was that I fired off all of my dog handlers. Now I've actually rehired them. As you can see, I have 100. I don't know if I had 100 before, but now I do. I have decreased the amount of workmen to 75. All of them have been fully trained in everything. 350 guards, all of which have received the disarming certification and the taser certification. Not all of them have the other stuff as well, and that is not important. 40 doctors, 20 orderlies, because that is enough for this. 80 farmers, 80 janitors, 40 gardeners. I always have a 2-to-1 ratio janitor to gardener. 4 snipers, because I am using sniper towers. And I could add more, but I'm not gonna. They actually have clear vision on the Death Row, and I do believe that you can shoot through glass walls. So they are in danger. That is the beauty of it. 3 out of 5 foremen as well. I could even add a 4th one here, but I'm not gonna. Oh, what's this? So we should have 600 or 700. Exact. But that would be nice to have exactly 700. Yeah. Oh yeah, Moon. I thought Mr. Moon. Or were you the one trying to escape? Yeah, Mr. Moon was actually our 15th successful gang reform. Because what I did, I removed all of the prisoners, you may have seen, and due to an event that I got at some point, I would occasionally get 1, 2, or 3 prisoners. And they would always be minimum security, which I booted up to medium security, and they would always be gang members. And for that reason, I turned on the gang rehabilitation in the offices and the faith programs in the chapels, and I even got 2 new tattoo removal rooms over here. I'm gonna keep the 2 over here. Better yet, I'm gonna designate them as such because I removed that originally. What is tattoo removal, sir? Excuse me, sir. What is tattoo removal? Training cage, fight, gym, tattoo removal. Yes. So I'm gonna add that again. There you go. Because it took too long, in terms of time, for the guy to get from his cell, which was over here, all the way over to here. So he would do the program, which normally takes 3 days, or 3 sessions does 3 days. But it just took so long that I really looked into where could I possibly sacrifice a little bit of room to get 2 additional tattoo removals in here. And this is where it ended up being. So the forestry here is slightly smaller, but we have 2 new tattoo removal rooms here. And through that, eventually, the guy passed the tattoo removal, and he became my 15th gang member that was now ex-gang member. And as you can see, 6 more hidden. That was 5 more hidden before. The heck? But as you can see, not you, gang welfare successfully reformed 15 gang members into ex-gang members. That has now been completed. So yeah, that. Beyond that, I made sure that everywhere there's lights on the outside of the walls. I have fixed the tracking stuff. As you can see, everything is now covered, except where there's only staff only areas and here. But that is because this router is turned off. Once the power gets turned on again, this router is gonna have power, and then it's gonna get scanned as well. But beyond that, everything else just works. And this is the staff only area, or visitor only area. That doesn't matter. This is in the middle of the... I thought I had that. Did I not hook that up yet? Let me have a look-see. I did not hook that up yet. Okay. No. Because I remembered that I specifically did that. And there was even one over here. Because symmetry. There. As you can see, it is hooked up to all of the monitors, but no power means no scanning. So I could mitigate that by placing one router here and one router there, but I'm not gonna. So now, boom, there you go. And this is all staff only as well. That is staff only as well. So all of the dangerous areas, well, except this area, but then again, this doesn't need to be, has been fitted out with routers. Not that I'm gonna use them anymore, but at least it exists if you want to use it. Drinking fountains, the water is, the pipes are getting insulated. The pool tables are getting dumped, so they become a 3 out of 10. Or, yep, 3 out of 10. Everything works, and as you can see, I am bringing in every single prisoner that I can in the next episode tomorrow. Because the only thing that I really have to do now is set up all of the programs once again. But I will do that off screen. Beyond that, nothing really has happened. I have, yes, fired all of my armed guards. And once I did that, the danger level just dropped down immediately. So, I'm gonna do a test to see whether or not I can run this prison without armed guards. I have them deployed and patrolled the routes set up already, so I can potentially hire 104 armed guards, and that'll be just fine. But do I need them? That is the question. And I currently don't really want to answer that. Now, I'm also not going to be bringing in any more snipers. I'm not going to build any more sniper towers. As far as I am concerned, the construction of this place has been completed. All of the deployments are done. All of the separations are done. All of the patrol routes are done. Assign. Prioritize farmer. There. 1 1 1. 1 1 1 1 1 1. Screw that. I have plenty. They cannot be prioritized there, but that's fine. I also added a boiler here with a toilet. I also added the toilet over here because that just made sense. I do believe that is insulated already, and my assumptions are correct. Good. So I believe that everything is done. I'm not going to do anything with those two common rooms other than make them the Alcoholics Anonymous for maximum security. I have done everything. I have used something out of every single DLC. I have used almost every single wall. I don't think I used the bamboo. I definitely didn't use, or I did use the hedge for a brief spell when I did the grass bridge, but I removed that because I thought it was ugly. The hay bay wall I haven't used, the black wall I haven't used, and the cushioned wall I haven't used. But beyond that, I used everything. And concrete. Concrete, yeah. Surprise, surprise, I didn't use concrete in this place. But I did use brick. In terms of doors, sorry, I didn't use the gate or double gate, because those are pretty much for the graveyard originally. Uh, I could have put them in. I still can, but I'm not gonna. I haven't used the saloon doors double. I haven't used the bamboo doors. And I haven't used the fence gate visitors or guards. But I think I'm using the fence gate standard and definitely the staff. And I do believe that pretty much everything except the keycard doors beyond that are being used. I'm even using the secret doors in the offices in Supermax over here and over there. In terms of flooring, I know for a fact that I didn't use any cliffs. I know for a fact that I didn't use the dock. If I would have gone with a little bit of a waterway over here, then I would have used the dock, because I would have had a shipping dock over here as well. And a part of me at the very end was thinking, maybe I should just buy all plots of land around this place and just fill it entirely with water. But that would tank the speed of this game even further, and I don't want to be subjected to that. Beyond that, I know that I haven't used the grass corners. I know I haven't used the snow. I know I haven't used the lunar. And I think beyond that, except the jungle path perhaps, beyond that, I've used all types of flooring. Rooms, as you can see, all of the rooms have been used at least once. Except visitation. I had to temporarily remove visitation due to an event, so I'm gonna put them back in. So it's a good thing that I checked. And here, there as well. There as well. You guys don't get any visitation. There. There. You don't get visitation. Your visitation is down over yonder. Your visitation is here. And your visitation is all the way in the back. So that's gonna take care of that. Yeah, as you can see, I'm using everything else. I've got the smallest morgue ever, but it works. Training room, even the weather station is being used. Where is it? Training room, visitor reception. You technically only need one. Weather station here, weather center. The test of the multiple bakeries and restaurants, I'd say it does work. Ish. Wait, hold on. What is this? Logistics. Transport. Deliveries. Oh. There was no deliveries. Okay. Well, now that's been sorted. Crop distribution, as you can see, has been sorted out. I'm even using the pantry, although it's the most useless room out of all of them. But yeah, as you can see, I've used everything. Objects, as I stated before. I'm using at least one item from every single DLC. Although I'm not using all of the mechanics of every DLC, I'm not using the undead. But I am using the graveyard. I'm not using the tropical fever, but I am using certain items from the tropical fever DLC. I've got water through helicopters. I I know for a fact that in here I have the luxurious seating here, which is also part of that DLC. Through Second Chances, I'm using a whole bunch of stuff: the shop, the bakery, the restaurants, some of the items here, meeting rooms. So everything is getting used. The only mechanic that I'm also not really using, and I will never use, is the logic circuit and logic bridges. I mean, I am super glad that I figured out how to use the door timer with the switches. Thank you, Charlie Pryor. And to use the pressure pass with the status lights. I'm also not using the advanced searchlights. They are cameras and lights at the same time. But I'm not going to use them. But I am using the camouflaged CCTV cameras. I've got the tracking and the health monitors. Plenty of CCTV monitors, door control systems, phone taps, door servos. You've seen it all. You've seen it all. Labor management. I can do stuff with that as well, but I'm not gonna. Minsec rating. So that's plus 10. That is plus 10. Well, this is as high as I can get it. And everything is as high as I can get it. Within reasonable frame. So yeah. Room quality. Laundry. As per sorted. Laundry. There. Food distribution. Doesn't want to do what I want it to do. Cell status. Except those. And one over here. Temperature. As you can see, everything is nice and toasty. I really went out of my way to also get the hallway for the visitors and the staff nice and toasty, including having them insulated. Except Death Row and except the Supermax, who don't even get hot showers. Those people don't deserve to have the warmth. But everything else is nice and warm, nice and toasty. Crop distribution, as I said, I've done. Prison labor, I've already sorted it out for maximum security. I didn't remember if I wanted to have a shop or a mailroom. So I eventually went for a small mailroom here and really made the cleaning cupboard smaller, as I couldn't do much else. So that was a bit of a last minute addition. I mean, I could have cut the forestry down as well a little bit, but I wasn't gonna. But beyond that, this has been a monster of a project that I started. I'm gonna have to take a look-see, as I do have that somewhere. Let's see. 50. The very first episode got published on December 1st, 2023. And we are currently June 11th, 2025. So in total, this prison, despite the fact that I have rebuilt it 3 times in total, this prison has taken me 1.5 years to build. Also, I've taken a lot of time off because I couldn't find the proper motivation and whatnot. But I stuck to my guns. I finished the construction, and now I have 3 more episodes to go because, as I said, we are getting a huge intake. Everyone possible. Filled to capacity. With increments of 100 for maximum and minimum, or medium, I mean. The rest gets all filled to capacity to what is possible. 48 death row, supermax, 6 death row, 40 criminally insane. 64 minimum security. I'm gonna have to move the gang members around into maximum security, so that I guess ultimately I should stick with my guns. That I only want the ex-gang members in here, and that non-gang members are allowed here as well. But ex-gang members definitely deserve them. And beyond that, I'd say it's been a hell of a ride. I'm glad you stuck with me. I'm glad to have finished this. I'm gonna save this. I'm gonna set up the programs in my own time. And next, when you join me on episode 73, we will have the first intake of getting up to 1,000 prisoners. Actually, I'm getting 359 out of the 700 something. Huh? Is this a new one? No, it just hasn't been filled in. Out of the 700 in total. There you go. Beep. Get it done. For come on, register. Show me the 50. Come on, register. There you go. So, with the dormitory in maximum security, just the one, and the other one being the holding cell, the total capacity is 700 exact. I'll see you all next time. I'll save it again, just to be sure. Goodbye.